That was kind of a Memphis-y performance by your team. I thought shots not falling and just being physical down the stretch and kind of willing their way to a win. Is that kind of how you saw it?
Yeah, we didn't play very well. That's how I saw it. But I was very happy. We played well enough to win. You're right. I just thought we hung in there. Like we never had a great rhythm in the game, and you got to give some of that to Memphis and some of it to us. What I liked is that we didn't lose our composure. We kind of just hung around, had the lead, lost the lead, but did enough to win the game, and that was nice.
We talked about this pregame. There's a three-way tie now for the second seed. Clearly, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's changed a lot. It's still as confusing as it was before, right? I mean,
I guess it's more confusing now.
Yeah. So your guys really can't.
When you figure it out, just let me know.
But for your scouts, we talked about it looks like you're going to go to the last game of the season with 4 or 5 different.
Yeah, it's headed that way.
Yeah.
It's not like it's just us though. So that's what. It'd be interesting if we were the only one that didn't know who we were playing, but it's all the teams that don't know who they're playing. So every team has scouts all over the place. Every team is doing 4 different playoff books at the same time, and every team's staff is going to be exhausted. So it puts us all even again.
Doc, how would you say your team's grit and determination against this tough Memphis team? How do they measure up as far as that?
Well, it was nice. I mean, again, I don't overdo a regular season game. It was a regular season game where, they didn't have Tony Allen, they didn't have Gasol, they didn't have Conley, yet they hung in there. And it was a regular season game, but we didn't have our rhythm tonight, and we hung in there. So you just take wins, and I said it doesn't matter who it's against, how you get it, you take it, you learn from it, you move on. From a coaching standpoint, I was just disappointed. We made a lot of game plan mistakes that, my guys know me, that will make me not sleep tonight because you just can't make those. And so we get that. I mean, they all knew it, but we have something to work on.
Doc, Jamal shot 3 of 11 tonight, but his impact off the bench, you could tell was, he had a big impact in the game. Can you just talk about him, 2 games back? He's trying to get his shooting touch back.
Yeah, he's just trying to get his rhythm back. It's going to take time. I mean, he was great yesterday, and then today, he lost his rhythm a little bit. But, his impact is that, it was the one layup that Austin got. It was only because Jamal was on the floor. Only because he was on the floor. They decided not to help, and they left Zach on the island guarding the point guard. Those are the things that he does even when he doesn't score. And, those are assists for us.
Doc, how big was DJ down the stretch, especially that play with the Calafis play where it kind of nicked up, and it seemed like that kind of energized you guys a little bit?
Yeah, it was just, again, it was a strange game. They were saying the same thing. Even they couldn't get rid, we couldn't. It was a game where big plays, individual plays like that, like JJ's 3, that's the type of game it was. And DJ is always there. DJ stepped up and made the free throws. Those are big. So it's just nice.
Doc, you talked about just having mental mistakes from time to time. Notice throughout the game, Zach Randolph wasn't being boxed out. He was actually being able to get second chance opportunities. Is that something that extremely concerns you?
No, Zach's a great rebounder. Even when you box him out, you end up under the basket a lot. We did give up 2 free throw rebounds, which, that could never happen. They scored on both. I think they scored a 3-point play on one, and that's 5 points. That's the difference of a playoff game, and for real. And so those are the things that I was more upset with, rebounding wise.
Questions?
We've talked about potentially resting players a little bit. If this stays,
Where's Ben?
Ben is mostly talking about.
Yeah.
If this stays muddled, will that have any impact on your decision making whatsoever?
If CP, Blake, can keep repeating it, it's a record now. If they say they need a rest, they're going to get a rest. If they say they want to play, they're going to play. You guys have nothing for me today, do you? Yeah. Damn. You ruined it, bro. I was almost out of here.
Doc, I know coaches don't like to talk about this, but is there a playoff matchup out there that you like?
Yes, there's one I really like. Let's play Kentucky. They already, exactly. No, I mean, listen, this is the West. There's no playoff matchup that you want to pick in the West. You really don't. Everyone's going to have a tough matchup, and I think everyone will in the first round.
Real quick, the way that you guys have kind of played this whole season, currently the second best in the West, third in the league. I mean, do you like the way the team's playing, besides tonight, but do you like the way the team's playing?
Yeah, I mean, like I've said, it means a lot to have the record. We've kind of hung in there, you know. And I've said this to our guys, for a team that has this record, we've been criticized, we've been everything all year, and our guys don't care, you know, because we get this. You know, like the regular season is the regular season, and you know, we just want to just be great, yeah, and we want to keep working on it. We're not there yet, we know that. It's a work in progress, but we just got to keep pushing towards our goals, and that's all we can do. And you know, San Antonio more than us, even. You know, we look where they're at. You know, I've read their, you know, the report of them being dead for 4 or 5 years. Each year, here they come. You know, it's a great lesson that you can't overreact to how you're playing in a 5-game stretch in the middle of the season. And they probably have taught everybody in our league that. That wasn't quick, but I'm done. Thank you.